Hello, everybody. Coming to you live from unbeknownst to you, a uh, unknown location. It may seem like I'm in a car, but I'm probably not in a car. I'm probably somewhere else, and I don't know. I may be in Canada right now, for all you know. But I haven't done a live in a while, and I see there is a particular need for one. Um, and today has really been a struggle for me personally because depression hit me super duper hard. It's been hitting me, but it really hit me hard today because today is or was I don't even know how to say it. It was my mom's birthday, like past tense, or would have been her birthday. I It's just been crying all day. Uh, just been really down in the mm, mm, just down. I just been down. So uh, usually when I get down, I can I try to reach out and just share my feelings, and then I usually end up helping somebody in the process, which is which is great. So I've been reading my Bible when I feel lost or when I feel just like crazy or I feel like I'm losing my mind or anything like that. And so I came across a verse. I had actually, if there's a title to this, I would call it The Initial Hit. And I guess I just start off talking about the initial hit when my mom first passed. Ooh, yikes. I mean, life turned on its axis, flipped, uh, proverbially flipped upside down. I didn't know which way to go, which way was up, which way was down, who to talk to, how to talk, why to talk, if I should talk, be silent, not be silent, get help, don't get help. I was just in a state of general shock, really, just general, uh, almost, I guess, like a blackout. I felt I was alone, alone on this earth, and all I know is I didn't really want to be here. Uh, Suicide was never an option, but I don't know what verse it is in the Bible that talks about the chariots coming down, picking you up like an Uber. But I was wanting the chariots to come down and pick me up for an Uber, so I could just be with my mom. So that's my initial. My very first, my initial hit of it, and going through this, going through this. Everybody calls it a journey. Huh, this is the worst. This is the worst journey in the history of journeys. If you can compare it to something, it's a journey. Oh, it's the worst journey ever. But I figure I've learned some things and about myself and about just just grieving and just how to. I can't tell you how to get through it. I can't. But I can tell you that it's not the same for everybody. That's actually all different. Everybody grieves in different ways, but we're not on the same journey. But I believe, especially in 2021, we're all at least on the same road. We're at least going the same. We're at least on the same road. We may not be having the same journey, but we're at least on the same road. I ain't come to your house, but I may be coming down your street. So, as I was saying before, I was reading my Bible and I came across this verse, and I'd like to, share it with you. Just share it with you. See how it goes. Since I'm having such a terrible day, it's it's not terrible in a sense of terrible. It's really sunny. It's really a beautiful. I mean, if you can say, it's a prototypical beautiful day, but it's my mom's birthday, or was. I don't even know how to say that right, but it's it's her birthday, and I don't feel like partying. There was an old song back in the day. It's my party, and I cry if I want to. Well, that's what I feel like doing, like every 2.5 seconds. So I'm only not crying now because I've cried all morning, and I think I gotta drink some water just to get some moisture back in my body. But the verse is from Thessalonians, old Thesso, Thessalonians, First Thessalonians 4, I believe, and it says, if I can see it, brothers and sisters, we do not want you to be uninformed about those who sleep in death, is that you do not grieve like the rest of mankind who have no hope. I'm going to stop there. I The initial hit took hope away. I'll say that again. My initial hit took all my hope away. I didn't have hope in anything. Yeah, I mean, anything. Like, when I tell you, I did not have hope in anything. My initial hit took all of the hope I had about anything in life. I mean, it could have been anything: life, work, marriage, kids, uh, talking, walking, eating. I mean, I had no hope in anything. I and I could say that probably lasted with me about, man, I was probably 7 months, maybe 6, 7 months. I had no hope in anything. I tried my best to, research and, oh, I mean, therapy. And I went to therapy because I was just so lost. I would have tried anything to trying to get back to uh, state of normal, which is so crazy because this world is like not in a state of normal right now. We're all trying to get back to this whatever normal is. Uh, but I don't necessarily think I want the old norm. I think that this process is making me learn how to live in a not new normal, but not even a normal, just a live, just a live. So, and all this stuff I'm telling you is easier said than done. Literally, it's easier to say, oh, get up, pray. I was angry with God for, shoot. Sometimes I still am. Sometimes I catch those moments like, man, well, like today, it's her birthday. She's not here. I remember she would, I would always buy her because she was a minimalist, or I don't know what you like to call her, but only thing she want for her birthday would be some Nivea lotion and some warm socks because her feet got cold walking around the house. I mean, what kind of present is that? But that's what I would get her just about every year, or a uh, old Western, a DVD, or well, back when I was a kid, a VHS tape, old, the old Western where they be coming in. Um, so that was the hope part. And I'm only telling you this because I'm going through it, and maybe if I tell you, you'll walk a little faster. It won't be so. It won't be so far. Like, you won't go so far down. You just come up faster. That's the only reason I'm really doing it. So anyway, I've been praying. Like I said, it's easier said than done to have loss of, and this is loss of anything. It's not just I'm telling you about my loss, which was my mom, but you could lose a husband, you could lose a sister, you could lose a dog, you could lose your job, you could lose sanity. You could lose anything. I mean, it could be anything, and it will affect you in some sort of way if we're really honest. And so I'm just telling you my journey. Like I said, every journey is the same. I mean, not the same. I wish I could edit that out, but we're live. Every journey is not the same, but we're all on the same road. We are all on the same road, but every journey is different. I may not be talking to you, but I may be. So, I say all that to say, it's been a really hard day. This day really sucks. I mean, just like, don't want to move, don't want to, really got to motivate myself to even go to work. And at least work takes the focus off of my mind racing, or all the thoughts, all the memories, which are all great memories. The memories of my mom are all great. I can't think of a person who had a negative thing to say about her, but she's not here. So memories are just that. Sometimes I don't want the memories, because the memories are then a constant reminder that she's not here, or she left, or she didn't tell me, or I didn't say goodbye, or I had those. I wanted to have those 3 or 4 words I would have said before she had gone, if she had told me, if she had even, you know. So I am ranting a little bit, but that is okay, because I'm allowed to be in my feelings right now. And I am a year and wow, I'm a year and a half into this. Like, and it's still, I, I put it like this. I feel like it's, I feel like I'm walking through life like with this emotional grieving, like in God's time. You know how I said God, a second of ours is like 2,000 years or 2 million years. I feel like that's kind of like how I'm moving through this. Like, my mom passed like a year and a half ago, but it feels like 10 minutes ago. Like, it feels like I'm not pushing the time anywhere further. So I say all that to say it's easier said than done. I am just jumping on here live just because I feel I need to. I, mm, I if anybody needs some help, or if anybody just wants to, I'm not the best talker, I guess. But if anybody just wants to talk, or wants to share, I I have a, a listening ear. Uh, I to bring all this to a head, because I'm everywhere. I was reading the same Bible, and I said, I mean, obviously the same Bible. I was reading that Bible verse from Thessos, and I said, "Well, Lord, what is this? Like, I mean, why would you, why would you get me to open up here? Why would you get me to read this? Why is it important? I don't think it's encouraging anybody. I don't think it's not even really encouraging me." And then I read on past the verse I had up, and look at the end of the verse here. What the end of the verse says. Therefore, encourage one another with these words. When I tell you, I read that and I said, well, duh. Okay. Well, I get it. So just, I just like to say, just be encouraged. If you've lost somebody, you lost a job, if you have any kind of loss in this season, it's all right to feel crazy. It's all right to feel weird. It's all right to feel, it's all right to not know how to feel. It's all right. For 40 years, I wasn't a crier. Now I cry every day. That's not true, though. Check this out. Fun fact. Saturday was my first time not crying in a year and a half. It's kind of like I reset and then just turned the water off for a second, didn't pay the bill. And then I called them back this morning and it turned the water back on. But anyway, um, that's my time here. I'm going to continue to walk. Hopefully, anyone listening will continue to walk. And hit me up if you have any. Oh, and before I go, I published my mom's book. Today's her birthday. Was her birthday. I don't know how to say it. But I just thought that was the greatest gift I could give to her is to publish the book that she had in her house. And looks like from what I'm reading in her notes, she wanted to write for almost her whole lifetime. So uh, just wanted to say happy birthday. I don't know how old she would have been because I just don't want to count it. I don't want to rehash and count every year, and that's just a lot for me. So that's just how I'm handling it. But if you'd like to get the book or any other things that I have on the website is listed here down the bottom, scrolling across. And love you guys, praying for you guys, and I will talk to you later.